Hi everyone, it's Eddie. I just want to shoot this quick video in response to everything that's going on right now. I don't know if some of you were on the Facebook Live today, but thank you, Carlton, for putting that video together. I saw a lot of you in attendance, a lot of you asking questions, and that was great. And it's always important to hear from the top as to how we're what are the things that we're actually putting into motion to stay in touch and to stay current and to stay safe, and also to share a very positive message, which is what Carlton was sharing. And I want to just say a quick thank you to everyone who's reached out to me. I really appreciate those of you who've reached out asking me, what am I doing with the video? What technology am I using specifically? How am I using it? What is some of the content that I'm putting out? Hopefully some of you are following me, following my YouTube channel. I appreciate those of you who have. And again, thank you for reaching out to ask. For those of you who don't know, my background actually is in education. So I have a passion in teaching. And then, of course, I was able to marry that into technology and then, of course, into real estate these last almost 20 years or so. So I love combining the fact that I'm very passionate about our brand with the ability to still teach and to share and to have all of you use it and thrive with it and obviously get real results, because that's what we're all here to do, of course, at the end of the day, is to make money, build businesses that we're proud of and that go on for a long period of time. So thank you again. So what I wanted to put together is a series of about 3 videos, and I'm just going to shoot this real quick. So if I stumble or I pause there for a moment, I'm really just trying to get this out, and that's probably lesson number 1, although I'm probably getting ahead of myself, is the importance of getting content out and not worrying about it being perfect. Is the lighting perfect? Is my hair perfect? How do I look that day? Did I say something funny or whatever, or awkward or any of that? It's important to get over that. I also was kind of very particular about what I was putting out, how it looked and how it sounded and what the message was. But really, I've learned over the time of doing this now is that the volume of content is more important necessarily than how picture perfect it may come out. And so what I wanted to put together is this first video. Like I said, I mentioned 3 videos, that potentially maybe a 4th, so that I can address everyone's questions that have reached out to us so far. Right now I'm coming to you live from the Atahuallas compound here, and just because we're all, of course, looking for strategies to stay in touch with our clients when we can't necessarily go out and shake hands and do traditional business the way we're used to doing. And so what I want to go over on this first video is, what am I using? What is the technology I'm using, and how difficult is it to use? And that's really what a lot of people have trouble with. Not only is getting in front of the camera, but also, how do I start? Where do I start? What do I need? Well, I'm here to tell you it's relatively simple. Everything that I'm using right now is everything you probably all have. And really, it's the iPhone, or obviously a smartphone. Some of you I know use Android. But I'm using my iPhone, and I'm using a tripod that I got for $25 from Amazon. That's it. Tripod and the phone. Now, I also then stepped it up, if you will. I have a little remote shutter here, a little Bluetooth shutter, which allows me to start and stop the video when I'm ready. And that helps a little bit, but again, not really necessary. I would say that after the camera, of course, or your phone, of course, which we all have, and then the tripod would be a microphone. Again, not necessary, but it's nice, because right now in my house, this is kind of a large room, and the sound gets a little bit better if I use a little lavalier mic. This little lavalier mic is a wired mic. I bought a pack of 2 with a little adapter which connects the 2, so that I can use these also in an interview style video, which I'm also putting out. So if you follow the channel, you've seen some of those as well. Those allow me to have a really nice interview with people, and the sound is really good, especially if you're not directly in front of the camera like this. In this type of situation, you may be able to get away with without the microphone. Again, unless you're in a big room like I am right now, because it starts to get a little echoey. So the microphone, inexpensive. I think I spent $25 for both of them. Tripod was less than $20. So you're all in for less than $50, and you're off to the races. The next thing I have is, if I were to spin this around, I have a couple of lights here. And again, I only use those to fill it in so that, so that I don't look my age. No, so that I have some proper fill light so you can really see me. But that's it. And even those lights, I think I spent $120 for the pair, and that's it. And I just move them around wherever I need them. That's it. Again, you don't need all that, but that's kind of what I'm using with, so just to give you some context as to what I'm using in the moment right now. And that's basically it. So what am I using? The biggest question that I've been getting is, what app am I using to send out those cool little branded videos that I do? Okay, so those branded videos are just shot on my iPhone, whether I'm using this setup or just I happen to be out, you know, at a restaurant or at a meeting or just out with just my phone in my hand. I still just shoot it like this, selfie style. Obviously try to be as still as I can. And then once I shoot the video, I put it up on my app that's called Over. The app Over is available for Android and iPhone, and I think I pay $10 a month, $9.99 or something like that a month, but I think there's a free version. But regardless, it's a minimal investment in what we do, so it's important. So the app and the phone is really all you need. What the app allows me to do is I take that video that I shot on my iPhone, and then I upload it to the app, and then I'm able to the first time I did it, and the next video I do, I'm going to show you some side-by-side screenshots. So when I'm done recording this one, I'm going to do a second video where it really gets into the nuts and bolts of using the Over app, so you may want to stay tuned to that. The Over app allows me then to draw out that little, what would you call it, like a little bit of an intro that sits at the bottom corner of my videos, which has my name, my collaborative logo in this instance. It says Engel and Wilkers Adaways Group. On a white background with a little red line, the way we're supposed to do it. It looks sharp. And then at the end, it's got my phone number rather, and my Instagram, my social media handles. And so that's all there. So it just gives it a nice polished look. And so I send that out. It takes me probably, now that that template is done inside of Over, it takes me less than 30 seconds to do that, to move that over. And then boom, it saves it to my phone, and I've got it on my phone, and then I send it out. But again, I'm going to go step by step on that in a follow-up video. But this is all I do, and this is all I use in order to get these videos out. Now, more in general terms, what do I use these videos for? I use these videos for introducing myself to someone I've never met, a brand new lead, to nurture relationships. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Jones, thank you so much for reaching out through our Facebook ad with regard to the home on 123 Main Street. Look forward to connecting with you and answering all your questions, and let me know when's a good time for us to reach. This is my cell phone number. You can text me back at this number or whatever the message happens to be, and I run it through Over. I put that little thing at the bottom, the branding at the bottom, and I fire it off via text. And then also, obviously, when I'm trying to not only nurture relationships, but brand new leads, and at times like this, it's absolutely necessary. What do I mean by times like this? What we're going through right now, right? We're all pretty much locked down in our homes, but we still need to conduct business. We still need to nurture our relationships. And not only to sell real estate, because you never always want to be salesy. You actually never really want to be salesy. My approach is very kind of light. I just make people aware of what I do by the content that I put out. I don't have to let them know, oh, by the way, I do this, because they organically know by the content that I put out that I'm the guy that they should come to in South Florida for real estate. And so that's how I build my business. And so those are the ways that I put out, by putting out a lot of content, branding it, and using these apps. And so stay tuned for the next one. I hope this was helpful, just kind of as an intro. Please leave your comments below, ask your questions, fire away. I'm going to probably send this out directly to the people that have asked me specifically for this type of video, just as a thank you, but it will be posted on YouTube. Also get it on Facebook. And again, don't hesitate to reach out. I love sharing what I know with all you guys. I love advancing the brand. And if I can ever be of service, you know who to call. Thanks so much.